What's up, man? It's your boy Doge Wolf, and we're back. We are back. The bull runs back, but we're gonna do a video on Doge. I know a lot of people have been like, "Hey, man, your name's Doge Wolf, and man, you haven't done a video on Doge yet." Well, today's the day. We're making a video on Doge. So Doge is currently sitting at $9.20. The weekend is coming up, and guess what? Cryptos for the weekend. So what can we expect this weekend, especially from the crypto market? In my other video about Wells Fargo and the banks and BTC going to 50,000. I talked briefly about what the banks have been doing lately. At least what I think they've been doing to limit people from purchasing crypto. A couple interesting moves in there. So that was something I think everybody should check out. But today we're gonna be talking about Doge. So let's go ahead and take a look at what our Doge has been doing, especially after Saturday Night Live spoof. So, all right, we can see Doge has been making some considerable moves since April, right? So, did a little strong little upward trend, but that had to end. But who would have thunk that it would have ended the way it did? Just drop after drop after drop after drop. China crackdown after China crackdown after, money laundering schemes after, hey, look, it wasn't Doge, it was BTC. Let's get that out. Let's get that out of the way. And I think I seen an article, and it was like some New Zealand miners had like 500 PS5s mining crypto, something ridiculous. But anyways, let's hop back into the Doge, man. Enter the Doge. So, hey, man, for a couple weeks, we've been seeing Doge trend downwards. And it's been doing so since Saturday Night Live, but we're just going to cover from the 6th. So, let's cover from 6.5 over here when it did touch this 44 briefly. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks of downward movement. So, one thing to go take a look at, technical wise, after 6 downward candles of the same direction, the market tends to reverse. So will it reverse this week? There's a high chance that it will, but it may reverse next week. But like I said, man, the bull run is back. So I do believe this is the week for Doge. This is the week for crypto to show its strength. And it needs to show its strength. So let's go ahead and take a look at the daily and see what's going on with that. Get a bit of a little look. One thing to point out though as well, we do see this big old wick here after that downtrend. So it did make a hammer. And it looks like that hammer pretty much has been getting filled. So I know a lot of people looked at this to be the bottom, and it looked like it almost bottomed out. So we'll definitely see how that holds up this weekend. And it's the weekend. Cryptos for the weekend. So yeah, it was in this downward channel for some time. A lot of discouraged people, and a lot of bag holders. Sad to see. But, crypto is just one of those things. If you don't hold, you won't be rich. The Binance CEO said that. And that is something I do believe about crypto. This is like the only true hold. It is the one and only true hold. There are a lot of people who've been doubting crypto for years now. Years. But crypto doesn't care. It doesn't give a shit. Crypto gonna do what crypto wants. And one thing we know about crypto, it is known for parabolic moves. And it's known for paying off the patient and the people who hold. Better than stocks. That's for sure. I'm a living testimony. Anyways, it's definitely broke that downward channel, as you can see. Broke it. And yeah, we're definitely going to see how high this thing wants to run. I do have this alert over here to let me know when BTC, no, not BTC, I'm sorry, Doge, when Doge actually gets up there and see what happens. So that is my first little target for that, and that's about 28 cents or so. So they did have a little, bearish engulfing over there. Not that big of a one, but one nonetheless. So we definitely want to see what Doge does there. And if it does get past there, ladies and gentlemen, my next little, resistance for Doge would be at 31 cents. You may see some resistance there at 31 cents and probably going to a little box range or so. But we know crypto's known for parabolic moves. So, I'm expecting the next run to be a nice little decent one. And we know crypto likes to break all type of indicators. None of the indicators will work in a parabolic market. It just doesn't. So trying to time the top on crypto, just don't do it. It's like trying to find a bottom. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. There's certain things I did look for to go find the bottom. I'm not going to lie. And it's the same thing that I look for when I'm picking my penny stocks and picking a stock in general to go buy. And it seemed to work out pretty darn well for me because I did end up selling my crypto. At least I sold my Doge for some profit so I could buy the dip. And I did get in Doge at 16 cents. So it did work out for me. But I didn't actually use indicators on Doge. I used indicators on BTC because I kind of figured that, if BTC is going to start to run, then, so is Doge. It is like a fork of BTC. Is a fork of Litecoin, which is a fork of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin runs, Doge runs. Litecoin runs, Doge runs. So I did use indicators, the same indicator I used for time at BTC's bottom, and stayed in the bull runs back to actually time my new entry into Doge. And it happened to be perfect. But what I also did for this, what I had was, I'm not going to lie to you, I had this as a bottom. Oh, what the hell. All right, that didn't work quite well. Anyways, what I did was I just pretty much made a rectangle, put a box range in here, and pretty much had this as the top of the box range because it did make a significant move downwards and then made the next move up. So I just timed this as the bottom of the box range, and it did held up pretty good. So yeah, I used that. Also watching BTC and finding the bottom on that because I did have a lot more information on that one. So it was easy to find a point where it would bounce off of. And I just used that to get back into Doge. Got me some nice 16-cent Doge. So pretty much what to go look forward to now in Doge, since it did break this downward channel. Honestly, this is what I would look at, and what I'm probably gonna try to see. Draw a little Fibonacci and see some Fibonacci levels inside of this box range and see what's going on. So currently you can see that it is at a 23%. Let's see if we get this to stay. Magnets, there we go. All right, so it is currently at a 23% Fibonacci retracement. And it seems like that Fibonacci retracement has been getting rejected right here and right here. It didn't hold. So let's see what happens at this Fibonacci retracement. If this doesn't, break through, and I'm hoping that we do see this 50% retracement over here at 22.54. If we can get that, those may be doing some things. So that's definitely something to go look forward to on the Doge. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now, ladies and gentlemen, with Doge. Man, if it could break through that 50% retracement, hey man, we'll definitely see Doge touch 25 cents here soon enough. But everything depends on what it does in these next couple of days. But like I said, this 23% retracement, as me, you, and everyone can see at this time, has been getting rejected. But let's take a look at some smaller time frames, see what's going on with that. You can see I don't have any indicators. I use indicators sometimes, but only if I really want to, get really accurate with things. Ooh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Look at the gap. Look at the gap. There's a gap. Yikes. Let's fill in the gap. Honestly, we may see Doge and the other crypto take another dip if this wasn't the dip already. And I thought this was the dip when I did see it. So I was thinking that this one was the gap filled dip and the dip of the dip. And as you can see, after they come back down to the bottom of that trend line, not trend line, but box range, it did shoot on up. So this is honestly what I'm looking for, ladies and gentlemen, with Doge. Excuse me. Still digesting my food here. But I did promise a Doge video, and the Doge video we will get. So yeah. Let's go ahead and do a little something. See what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. A lot of people don't do this, but this is what I do. How I find certain things. Apologize. I'm just doing this right off the bat, man. This you're seeing this as I'm going through it, so sometimes I like using fibs. Sometimes I don't. It depends. Depends what I'm doing. I'll be honest with you. All right, so that little baby fib inside of the big fib. All right, we see this. 38% get rejected. 23 is getting rejected now. So yeah, definitely there's some scary things going on here right now for Doge, ladies and gentlemen. And this is, as I'm doing it right now, this is 9:43. So we do got some bearish signals here, but everything seems to be holding up pretty well in this current little box trend that I'm drawing here. So to be completely honest with everyone, if we have a violation under 18 cents, 18.44, we're probably going to see those come down. So that's definitely something to look forward to. Look for it. If it does violate that 18.44, it's coming down. But if it doesn't, I'll definitely have to see what happens when it gets over here at 1993. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking for in Doge right now. It has to pass that 20 cent mark. That's been its biggest hurdle at this time. So we'll see what it does this weekend. Definitely has to get past that 20 cent mark. If it doesn't, I'm expecting Doge to, unfortunately, take another dip. Let's see where that dip will be, ladies and gentlemen. So 1550. If that does break, I will be buying some Doge somewhere around that 1550 mark. Unfortunately, but this is just being honest and some good TA. So yeah, man, this is what's going on with Doge right now, ladies and gentlemen. The bull run is still back, but we may see some more dip before we get that rip. So yeah, man, pay attention. This is Doge Wolf. This is my first video on Doge. Let's see how it goes, but you just see me do the TA on it, and pretty much what's been going on there right now. A lot of people say you can't do TA on crypto because of the parabolic movements, but it's not making any parabolic movements just yet. So like I said, we'll see if it does violate that 1880, what was that again, 46 ish. If it does go into the 1846, yeah, definitely gonna see Doge make some lows. 15 cents Doge, and then man, you're gonna hear everyone like, oh man, Doge is going down, this is a dead Doge, crypto's dead. But man, this is just TA, man. People, it just goes up and down, but if you don't hold, you won't be rich. We want to be rich, so we'll just see what happens. Like I said, the 1846 breaks, expect Doge to come down to 1550, and if it does, it will be making a very, 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 very strong move to the upside, and that may be the dip of the dips. Anyways, man, this has been your boy Doge Wolf, and yeah, there's been some TA and some Doge. Protect yourselves, protect your wallets, and we'll see what happens this weekend. So yeah, Doge Wolf out.